What if I told you you're overcomplicating creating a digital product? What if you could actually skip the part where you're spending months trying to figure out the tech involved and go straight to actually making money? And I know what I'm talking about because I recently made over $120,000 in just 3 months, so about $40,000 per month. So yes, we're in this together, and I'm going to share my experience on how I made this possible, and most importantly, how you can do it too. And here's the crazy part. I found a method that's even faster than what I use. I literally smashed my forehead and I thought, where was this when I started? This would have saved me months of frustration and thousands of dollars on tools. Let me be real with you. When I started selling digital products, I thought I needed all the bells and whistles. Fancy funnels, multiple landing page builders, email softwares with every feature imaginable. So picture this, it's 2 a.m. and I'm staring at my computer trying to figure out why Kajabi won't do the upsells that I wanted to do. And at the same time, I'm wrestling with ActiveCampaign, trying to exclude customers who already bought something. So it was complete chaos. And if you tried starting an online business, you know exactly what I mean. Every task needs a different tool. Every tool has a monthly fee. And here's the kicker. These tools also never talk to each other properly. I literally spent months just trying to get the tech working, not creating content, not finding customers, not making sales, just wrestling with software. And the worst part is I couldn't even test if my product would work until everything was perfectly set up. So you know what killed me? It looked so simple, but in reality, it was a complete nightmare between ActiveCampaign, Kajabi, the upsells. Before I knew it, I was spending about $800 a month before I even made my first sale. And that's just absolutely insane. But since things have changed, so there's this new tool that can replace 10 different subscriptions. So you know Nas Daily, the guy who makes those viral videos about crazy stuff around the world? Well, turns out he isn't just making videos, he's also building this platform called Nas.io. And when I saw what it actually does, I realized how much easier my journey could have been. So I'll show you exactly what it does and you can see if it makes sense for you. So let me walk you through it. So first, I'm gonna log in to Nas.io. So let's say that I want to create a digital product. So maybe teaching people how to take better photos with their iPhones, let's say. Nothing fancy, just simple tips to help somebody take better iPhone photos for their business, let's say, right? Something that they can do with very minimal effort. So literally, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna type iPhone photography course for beginners, and I'm gonna click go. And I'm not joking, watch this. It's creating the entire course structure for me. So look at these modules. They're actually really good names that make sense. But here's where it gets crazy. It's not just creating the course outline for us, it's also generating 3 different promotional ideas that we can use as visuals for emails, social media posts, and even paid ads. And these are actually good ads that you can use right now. And all of this just took a few minutes. But wait, there's more. So this is actually the part that made my jaw drop. Nas.io is finding actual people who might want to buy this course. So it's showing me 20 potential customers with their email address, LinkedIn profiles, and get this, it's also writing personalized emails for each of them. So these aren't random emails. It looked at their profile and customized the message based on what they actually post about. Now, I know what you're thinking because I thought the exact same thing. This sounds too good to be true, right? There has to be a catch. But I've been testing this for weeks and honestly, the quality is surprisingly good. Are the emails perfect? No, you'll want to add your own personality. And is the course outline ready to go? Not quite. You still need to edit it and add your own knowledge. But it's like having a really smart assistant who does 99% of the work. And you simply just have to add your own touch to make it yours. And here's something that would have saved me so many different headaches. When somebody actually buys your product, they automatically get added to your customer database. And you can also see who bought what, when they bought it, and how much they spent, and where they're from. But here's the goldmine feature, the community section. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm always telling you to collect emails and build relationships with your customers. So this one feature does that for you without any of the extra work. All right, but let me show you something that's actually pretty cool. So Nas.io also creates landing pages that actually look professional. I've seen people pay thousands of dollars for landing page designs that honestly don't look as clean as what this AI tool generates in just seconds. And every product gets its own landing page automatically. So if you want to sell multiple things, maybe the course and a 1-hour consultation call, each one gets its own professional looking sales page. And the money side is completely handled. It processes payments from anywhere in the world. It also handles all the taxes, and it shows you clear analytics about what is selling and what isn't. So I remember my first sell on my old setup, I had to check 3 different platforms and dashboards just to figure out if the payment went through and if the customer actually got their download link. So this makes your life so much easier. Now, I want to be completely honest with you. I discovered this tool way too late in my journey. I had already figured out my own system, already built my processes, already made those $40,000 the hard way. But then I found this method that's so much more beginner friendly, and that's exactly why I needed to share this with you today, because if you are where I was just a few months ago, excited about digital products, but totally overwhelmed by all the moving pieces, this might be exactly what you need right now. With something like this, you can test your idea in an hour because you're not committing to a bunch of subscription before you even know if anyone wants what you're selling. And here's something I wish somebody would have told me earlier. Most people never start because they get stuck in the preparation phase. They spend months researching the perfect system instead of just putting something out there and seeing if people want it. So this removes that excuse completely. I've been making content about how to start an online business for a while now, between digital products, selling on Etsy, print on demand, all that stuff. And the number one question I get asked, it isn't about marketing strategy or product ideas, it's about how do I actually set everything up? People get excited about the potential, but they get completely overwhelmed about the logistics. Now, the thing is whether you use Nas.io or figure out your own system, the most important part is just starting. I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. I made my first digital product sell with a basic PDF that I literally created in Google Docs and sold it through Etsy. It wasn't pretty, but it worked, and it gave me the confidence to keep going. And if you're just sitting there thinking about starting a digital product business, but you just feel overwhelmed by all the technical stuff, well, maybe give Nas.io a try. I'm not saying it's perfect or that it's the only way to do this, but it definitely removes a lot of the barriers that stop most people from starting. And if you already started, but you're feeling stuck managing a bunch of different tools like I was, well, it might be worth consolidating everything into one platform, because sometimes simplifying your tech stack is the best thing that you can do for your business. I just simply know how stuck I felt in the beginning, and I just don't want anyone else to go through what I went through. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.